Chapter 5. Division. What is this? Do you know? The shaded square is representing 1/100th part of this whole grid. It is a decimal fraction and write it as 1/100, and also it can be written 0.01 in decimals and read as 0.01. Decimals. A decimal fraction is a fraction having 10, 100, 1000, etc. as denominator. 4/10 is equal to 0.4 or 0.4. The dot is the decimal's point. 4/10 is equal to 0.4. The decimal point separates the whole number part from the decimal part. 7 whole 8/10 is equal to 7 whole 8/10 is equal to 7.8. 8 whole 7/100 is equal to 8.07, read as 8.07. Numbers after decimal point are read individually. The number of digits written after the decimal point indicate the number of decimal places. For example, 7.8 has 1 decimal place. 8.07 has 2 decimal places. Place value of decimal number. The place value increases 10 times as we move from right to left and decreases 10 times when we move from left to right. So, when a digit is placed to the right one's place, its value becomes 1/10. 1 place further to the right of the value becomes 1/10 into 1/10 is equal to 1/100th. The place value chart is as follows: thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, point, tenths, hundreds, thousands, 1/10, 1/100, 1/1000. Example 1. Write the following decimals in the place value chart. A. 3.842. B. 38.087. C. 208.097. Solution. Hundreds, tens, ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands. A. 3.842. B. 38.087. C. 208.097. Expanding decimal number. Example 2. Write the fractional and decimal expansion of 34.38. Solution. Hundreds, tens, ones, point, tenths, hundreds, thousands. 4.38. 3 tens plus 4 ones plus 3 tenths plus 8 hundredths. Answer. Fractional expansion. 30 plus 4 plus 3/10 plus 8/100. Decimal expansion. 30 plus 4 plus 0.3 plus 0.08. Example 3. Write the fractional and decimal expansion of 6.023. Solution. Hundreds, tens, ones, point, tenths, hundreds, thousands. 6.023. 6 ones plus 0 tenths plus 2 hundredths plus 3 thousandths. Answer. Fractional expansion. 6 plus 0 plus 2/100 plus 3/1000. Decimal expansion. 6 plus 0 plus 0.02 plus 0.003. Converting decimals into fractions. Step 1. Write the number given without the dot in the numerator. Step 2. Write 1 in the denominator, followed by as many zeros as the number of digits in the decimal part. Example 4. Convert into common fractions. A. 0.025, B. 1.86, C. 23.6. Solution. A. 0.025 is equal to 25 upon 1000 is equal to 1 by 40. Answer. 1 by 40 reduced to lowest terms. B. 1.86 is equal to 186 upon 100 is equal to 93 upon 50 is equal to 1 whole 43 upon 50. Answer. 1 whole 43 upon 50 reduced to lowest terms. C. 23.6 is equal to 236 upon 10 is equal to 118 upon 5 is equal to 23 whole 3 upon 5. Answer. 23 whole 3 upon 5 reduced to lowest terms. Converting fractions into decimals. Step 1. Count the number of zeros in the denominator. Step 2. Count equal number of digits in the numerator from right and then put the dot. Step 3. If the number of digits is less than the number of zeros in the denominator, then add zeros to the left of the number and then put the dot. Example 5. Convert into decimal fractions. A. 8 by 10. B. 973 by 100. C. 38 by 10. D. 7 by 1000. Solution. A. 8 by 10 is equal to 0.8. Answer. 0.8. B. 973 upon 100 is equal to 9.73. Answer. 9.73. C. 38 upon 10 is equal to 3.8. Answer. 3.8. D. 7 upon 1000 is equal to 0.007. Answer. 0.007. Like, unlike and equivalent decimal fractions. Like and unlike decimals. Like decimals. Two decimal fractions are said to be like decimals if they have equal of decimal places. For example, 8.03, 194.05, 30.16, etc. Unlike decimals. Two decimal fractions are said to be unlike decimals if they have unequal number of decimal places. For example, 0.014, 1.62, 18.1, etc. Equivalent decimals. All the three decimal numbers written below have the same value. 1 is at the 10th place in all the numbers. 1/10 is equal to 10 hundredths is equal to 100 thousandths. 0.1 is equal to 0.10 is equal to 0.100. Putting or removing zeros at the end of a decimal number does not change its value. Decimal numbers which have the same value are called equivalent decimals. Let us take another example. 2.43 and 2.430 are equivalent decimals. 2 ones place, 4 tenths place, 3 hundredths place. 2.430. Repeat, 2.430. The zeros at the end does not change the value of a decimal number. I will practice a lot of equivalent decimals. Comparing and ordering decimals. To compare decimal numbers, we follow the same rule as we do for whole numbers, moving from left to right and comparing the digits at each place. Example 1. Compare A. 269.71 43.21 B. 8.0138 8.1016 Solution. A. 269 is greater than 43. So, 269.71 is greater than 43.21. B. In the 10th place, 0 is less than 1. So, 8.0138 is less than 8.1016. Example 2. Rewrite the numbers 0.8, 1.03, 0.08 and 1.2 in descending order. Solution. 0.8, 0.80, 80, 1.03, 1.03, 103, 0.08, 0.08, 8, 1.2, 1.20, 120. 120 is greater than 103, is greater than 80, is greater than 8. Answer. Descending order 1.2, 1.03, 0.8, 0.08. Change to like decimals. Addition of decimals. Example. During a medical inspection, the weight of 3 children was recorded as shown. Adib, 18.123 kg. Victor, 24.012 kg. And Uma, 18.04 kg. Find the total weight of 3 children. Solution. Step 1. Arrange the numbers in columns such that all the decimal points are in the same vertical line. Step 2. Add as whole numbers. Step 3. Place the decimal point in the sum vertically below the other points. 18.123, 24.012, 18.04. Answer. The total weight of the 3 children is 60.175 kg. Changing the unlike decimals, we can add. Subtraction of decimals. Kamal was measuring how far he could throw a ball. On the first try, it went 18.5 meters. On the second try, it went 17.75 meters. How much farther did it go on the first try? Solution. 18.5 minus 17.75 is equal to what? Subtracting decimal numbers is just like subtracting whole numbers. Step 1. Put the greater number on top and the lesser one below, taking care to match the place value and keeping the decimals one below the other. Step 2. Convert them into like decimals. Step 3. Subtract as usual. Regroup if necessary. The decimal point in the answer must be in the place as in the numbers above it. Answer. Kamal's first throw was 0.75 meters farther than his second throw. Do not forget the decimal point in the answer. Multiplication of decimals. Multiplication of decimal by a whole number. Multiply the decimals like whole numbers. Place the decimal point by counting digits from the right such that the number of decimal places in the product is equal to the number of decimal places in the multiplicand. Example. Find 25.446 into 8. Solution. Step 1. Multiply the numbers as whole numbers, ignoring the decimal. Step 2. Count the number of decimal places in the multiplicand. Step 3. Put the decimal point in the product from the right after as many digits as the total number of decimal places. Multiplication of decimal by 10, 100, 1000, etc. Consider A 2.647 into 10 or 2647 by 1000 into 10 is equal to 2647 by 100 is equal to 26.47. C. 2.647 into 1000 is equal to 2647 upon 1000 is equal to 1000 is equal to 2647. B. 2.647 into 100 is equal to 2647 upon 1000 into 100 is equal to 2647 upon 10 is equal to 264.7. C. 2.647 into 1000 is equal to 2647 upon 1000 into 1000 is equal to 2647. From the above examples, we observe that when we multiply a decimal fraction by 10, 100, 1000, etc., the decimal point in the multiplicand moves to be right by as many places as are zeros in the multiplier. If the number of decimal places is less than the numbers of zeros, then we add extra zeros to the right in the product. For example, A 0.6 into 100 is equal to 60. B 2.73 into 1000 is equal to 2730. Multiplication of decimal by a decimal. Step 1. Find the product of the numbers. Step 2. In the product, place the decimal's point so the number of decimal places in the product is equal to the total number of decimals places in the multiplicand and the multiplier. Step 3. If the digits are less, then place zeros on the left so the number of decimal places becomes equal. Example: A 0.3 into 0.3. 0.3, 1 decimal place into 0.3, 1 decimal place. 0.09, paste extra 0. Total is equal to 2 decimal places. Answer 0.09. B. 53.51 into 1.35. 53.51, 2 decimal places, into 1.35, 2 decimal places. 26,755. 1,60,530. 5,35,100. 72.2385. Total is equal to 4 decimal places. Answer 72.2385. Properties of multiplication. 1. The product of the factors does not change by changing the order of the factors. For example, 27 into 2.87 is equal to 2.87 into 27. 0.24 into 2.89 is equal to 2.89 into 0.24. 2. The product of one and decimal fraction is equal to the decimal fraction. 3. If one of the factors is 0, then the product is 0. 4. The product of 3 or more numbers. Decimals or whole numbers can be taken in any combination. For example, 30 into 3.73 into 0.85 into 2.62 is equal to brackets 30 into 0.85 bracket closed into brackets 3.73 into 2.62 bracket closed is equal to brackets 30 into 3.73 bracket closed into bracket 0.85 into 2.62 bracket closed. Division of decimals. Division of decimal fraction by a whole number. Step 1. Divide as in simple division of numbers. Step 2. When the digit from the 10th place is taken in the dividend, the decimal point is placed in the quotient. Example 1. Divide 2.4 divided by 8. Solution. 2.4 divided by 8, 0.3. Minus 24, 0. Since 2 is less than 8, place 0 is the quotient and consider 24 as the dividend. Since 4 is in the 10th place, put the dot in the quotient and then divide. Answer. Quotient is equal to 0.3. Example 2. Divide 129.45 by 15. Solution. 129.45 divided by 15. 8.630 minus 120 upon 94 minus 90 upon 45 minus 45. 0. 12 is less than 15. So, consider 129 and proceed. Answer. Quotient is equal to 8.63. Sometimes the division remains incomplete and get a remainder. To complete the division, we add zeros to the right in dividend till the division is complete. That is, the remainder becomes 0. Example 3. Divide A 29.1 by 4, B 0.262 by 25. 29.1 divided by 4 minus 28, 7.275. 11 minus 8, 30 minus 28, 20 minus 20, 0. Answer. Quotient is equal to 7.275. B. 0.01048, 0.262 divided by 25 minus 0, 26 minus 25, 12 minus 0, 120 minus 100, 200 minus 200, 0. Answer. Quotient is equal to 0.01048. The zeros in boxes are the extra zeros which have been added to complete the division. Division of decimal by 10, 100, 1000, etc. In division, the decimal point shifts as many places to the left as there are zeros in the divisor. For example, A 4.7 is divided by 10 is equal to 0.47. 4.7 divided by 10 is equal to 47 by 10 into 1 by 10 is equal to 47 by 100 is equal to 0.47. Bracket closed. B. 2.87 divided by 100 is equal to 0.0287. In brackets, 2.87 divided by 100 is equal to 287 upon 100 into 1 upon 100 is equal to 287 upon 10,000 is equal to 0.0287. Bracket closed. Division of decimal by a decimal. Make the divisor a whole number by multiplying the divisor by 10 or 100 or 1000, etc. Depending upon the number of decimal places in the divisor. Multiply the numerator by the same number, then perform the division. Example 4. Find 1.55 divided by 0.5. Solution. 1.55 upon 0.5 is equal to 1.55 into 10 upon 0.5 into 10 is equal to 15.5 upon 5. 15.5 divided by 5 minus 15. 5 minus 5, 0. 3.1. Answer: 3.1. We multiply by 10 since the divisor has only one place of decimal. Example 5. Find 864 divided by 0.144. Solution: 864 upon 0.144 into 1000 upon 1000 is equal to 8,64,000 upon 144. 8,64,000 by 144 minus 864, 0. 6,000. Answer: 6,000. We multiply by 1000 since the divisor has three places of decimal. Example: percentage. The percent means out of 100. The symbol stands for percent. The given big square has 100 squares. 7 of the 100 squares are red. Similarly, 10% are blue and 30% are green. One part out of 100 equal parts is equal to 1 upon 100 of the whole. So, 1 by 100 is equal to 1% or 1%. Similarly, 7 upon 100 is equal to 7%. 10 upon 100 is equal to 10%. 30 upon 100 is equal to 30%. Percentage, repeat, percent or percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction with denominator 100. Knowledge desk. The term percent is an abbreviation for the Latin term per centum, which means per 100 or out of 100. Conversion involving percentage. To convert fraction into percentage, we can write fraction as percentage. Solution: 3 upon 4 is equal to 3 upon 4 into 100 upon 100 is equal to 75 into 1 upon 100 is equal to 75%. Step 1. Multiply the numerator and denominator of the fraction by 100. Step 2. Simplify and write as a product of a number and 1 by 100. Step 3. The number gives the percentage. Example 2. Convert 3 upon 10 into percentage. Solution: 3 upon 10 is equal to 3 upon 10 is into 100 upon 100 is equal to 30 into 1 upon 100 is equal to 30%. To convert percentage into fraction, percentage can be written as fraction. See the following examples. Example 3. Convert 65% into fraction. 65 upon 100 is equal to 13 upon 20. Step 1. Write percentage on numerator and 100 in the denominator. Step 2. Simplify to the lowest terms. Example 4. Convert 80% into fraction. Solution: 80% is equal to 80 upon 100 is equal to 8 upon 10 is equal to 4 by 5. To convert decimal into percentage. Decimal fraction can be written as percentage by shifting the decimal point to 2 places to the right and put percent. Example 5. Convert 0.9 into percentage. Solution: 0.9 is equal to 9 by 10 is equal to 9 into 100 upon 10 is equal to 900 into 1 upon 10 is equal to 90%. Example 6. Convert 0.068 into percentage. Solution: 0.068 is equal to 68 upon 1000 is equal to 68 upon 10 into 1 upon 100 into 100 is equal to 68 into 1 upon 10 is equal to 6 into 8%. Converting percentage into decimal. Percentage can be written as decimal fraction by shifting the decimal point to 2 places to the left and drop percent. Example 7. Convert 35.6% into decimal fraction. Step: shift the decimal's point to 2 places the left and drop percent. Solution: 35.6% is equal to 356 upon 10 into 1 upon 100 is equal to 356 upon 1000 is equal to 0.356. Example 8. Convert 93% into decimal fraction. Solution: 93% is equal to 93 into 1 upon 100 is equal to 93 upon 100 is equal to 0.93.